has been, what, 8-9 days so far since we recorded a video. What's going on, guys? I'm Dre. This is Jawbreaker and Friends Aquatic Life, and we're gonna get into it. So things haven't gone quite as planned. We still have no fish for that fish tank. Quarantine tank, beneficial bacteria, pretty much tank crash. So it's just been sitting like that for the 8 days. Here goes this tank. The plants haven't been doing so well. A bunch of that stuff there died. So I had to go ahead and pull it out. This stuff here is also dying, but it's growing a lot of roots, which I don't understand what's going on. And the crazy thing is the little piece that I put here is doing really well. The wood is still growing the weird fungus type thing on it, whatever it's called, the biofilm. But I'm not stressed out about that anymore. If the tank looks like smudgy, I wiped it down on a rag that did not do any justice. Today was maintenance day, so I wiped down all the filters and tops as best as possible. Like I said, that stuff is dried hard water, so it always come back. Sometimes it gets so hard you can't even get it off. So this tank is fully cycled. It's ready for fish. I might just say hell with it, buy the fish and put them in there and just quarantine them in this tank. For some reason, I don't know what's going on with this tank. It is having issues. Maybe it needs a lid or something. Maybe the cat is messing with it because she has been unplugging all of my bubblers. So I don't know, I guess, because I haven't been down here in 2 days. So for 2 days, this bubbler wasn't working, that bubbler wasn't working, or it wasn't on. And don't mind the mess because I haven't done anything for 8 days. These two weren't on. You can kind of see the smudge because I wiped down the glass. I need a better rag. Look at how clean the top is. Put the lid back on that. This tank is cloudy because I did a deep water gravel because plecoses poop like monsters, pretty much. This tank, I know in the last video I said I was letting it drain so that I can put the plecoses over there. So I did. I let the water drain, that crashed. So I couldn't put them in there, and I'm definitely not putting them in that. Which I could, you know, I could. Plecos are pretty hardy fish, and they'll probably suck all that stuff off the wood. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I might just decide to do that. But other than that, it was just a little come up, catch up on today's video about what happened and why I stopped recording for 8 days, because I just dealing with the quarantine tank and the wood in that tank, and then just the maintenance of cleaning and wiping everything down. Did a water change, everything's wet. Yeah, it's crazy. We took this tank apart. I know I said I was gonna do something with it, but we're not gonna do nothing with it upstairs. I have a whole nother idea for upstairs fish tank. Wrung that down. Gotta gut the rest of the basement. It's getting already close to the summertime, and I'm not even halfway where I want it to be at within our basement so that we can start our fish room. So much stuff has been getting in the way. So many things that have been happening. Budgeting and all of that stuff that comes with having a fish gallery has been a issue. But look at the beautiness of this tank, if that's even a word. I like this tank. I love this tank. The sand is like my favorite part of it. It used to be this plant here, but since the whole pulling out the wood to clean it all up, it kind of like just devalued the fish tank pretty much. This plant here is actually growing pretty tall and it's shooting out new roots. Some of it is dying off, so I should cut it off so that it can do better with growing. This one back there, it's growing as well, but it's also dying. Same thing with this one here. So I've just been letting the light run for days so that see if that's what it needs, because it's been dark down here for 8 days. This tank, the plants have done so great, they are just uprooted. And you can see how smudgy, the sponge was no good. Rag was no good. It is a mess. I'll get to it with the next video. Got a special video coming up, some rubby old footage of where Jawbreaker and friends all started.